Hey everyone. So some questions about the construction protocol in Geogebra and how that can be used to help you teach constructions. So let's open up an app. I like to use Geogebra Classic. I'm thinking you probably have to if you want to use construction protocol. So I'll click on Geogebra Classic. And then what I'm going to do is in the upper right corner at the pancake stack, I'm going to open up that pancake stack. I'm going to scroll down to perspectives. And I'm going to choose geometry, so it kind of sets up a geometry page for me. And then let me go back to the pancake stack. And let me go down to view. And let me display construction protocol. And I'll close that pancake stack out and we're pretty good. Now there's a couple of things here. I've got name and description. I'm not going to need those, but I'll leave those there for right now so we can see what happens. So I'm going to construct a parallelogram. A couple of steps, 2 segments, 2 parallel lines, and an intersection point. So I'm going to use the segment tool, click, drag to another point, and click again. And then I'm going to click on point B, remembering that the points are the glue that holds our construction together. I'll drag that to point C and click. And then the parallel line tools are up here underneath the construction tools. I'm going to choose parallel line. And I'm going to click on the segment. And then click on point A to place that line, remembering that the points are the glue that holds our construction together. I'm going to click on the segment and click on point C, recalling that, again, the points are the glue that holds our construction together. And then I'll activate the point tool. If you want to use the intersection point tool, you can. It really won't matter. If I do intersection, I'll just click on the line and click on the line, and it will place point D there. I'm going to put all those tools away by clicking on the arrow again. I could also get by clicking on my escape key on my keyboard. Now at the bottom of the construction protocol window, I'm going to click this fastback arrow, and I'm going to go back one more to step 0. Notice that all of my things are grayed out. Nothing is there. And as I play through the double arrow to the right, there's point A, there's point B, and there is segment F. Now what is nice about the construction protocol is I can use the construction protocol to change the order of my construction steps. So for example, if I click and drag point B above point A, it switches the order of the construction. So if I go back to the beginning and take one more step back, point B is constructed first, then point A, and then the segment. Could I drag segment F up above point A or even point B? In other words, could I create segment F before the 2 points? If I try, I get this message in the bottom left corner, drop not possible. Could I place segment F after point C? So let me drag it down there below, and sure enough, notice it dropped down below segment G as well, but the segment is not now appearing in my construction. So let me walk forward again. So there is point C, and there is segment G, and there's segment F, and then there is the parallel line H, parallel line I, and then the D. Could I drag segment F after line H? I probably went too far. Let's see what happens. There it goes. I dragged it right on top of line H. Let's see what this looks like in our construction. Let me go back to the beginning in one step, and then I'll step forward. There's B and then A, and then point C, and there is segment G, and here is the parallel line. And then here's segment F, and there is the parallel line, and there's point D. So an interesting kind of a game you can play with your students is, can I move the steps around? Could I do something in a different order? So it's kind of getting to the idea of a parent and a dependent or a child, if you will, in the dynamic construction. But play around with construction protocol, any kind of construction you do, and it could have been an algebra graph. it's going to be recorded in my construction protocol. So give this a try, play around with it, and if you have any questions, ask.